how I live my life. I get to choose what I do every day. How about you? Haha. As an adult, isn't it exciting that we get to choose what we eat, what we wear, what we spend money on, who we invest time in, where we go, what we do, all a choice. But the other interesting thing to consider is if we make a choice, there's obviously going to be an outcome, a result, a consequence of our choice. And as adults, do we need to take responsibility for our choices because there are going to be outcomes. But if we go first to the choices, we get to choose. So I'll give you some really cool examples that I get excited about every day. We could choose to eat less and go on a diet if we needed to lose weight, for example. But I love food and I never want to go on a diet. So I don't choose to do that. I choose to eat whatever I bloody well want. And I choose to be fit, healthy and strong. So I've got a body that is a fast food burning, calorie burning, sugar burning, fat burning, everything burning machine so that I can eat whatever I want. And that's my choice. I don't want to diet, so I choose to be fit and strong. I choose not to be sick. I hate being sick. So I choose to be fit and strong and have a really strong immune system. So I do all the things required to make sure that I've got a strong brain, a strong body, a strong immune system, so that when germs, bugs and viruses attack my body, I can fight them off and or I'll never get them. And if I do get them, I recover quickly and I can live a healthy, fit, strong life because I've got a strong immune system. And I love being able to make that choice. Every time I've got a choice of what I'm going to spend money on, waste money on, invest money in, I love that I get to make that choice. So I could waste a lot of money. There's a lot of things that the world throws at us every day. If you open up social media, there's buy this, look at this, it's on sale. How cheap is this? You should buy this. One of the things I've always said in my life, and it's just a strategy to do with wealth creation, is if it wasn't on sale, if it wasn't on a discount, would I still want to buy it? And if the answer is no, then I don't buy it. Now that's just a personal strategy. It's a choice of mine that I only want to put things into my life that are really important to me so that I don't waste any money on something just because it's on sale or because it's been discounted heavily. One of my business choices is to never discount because I think it's really sad when you decide this is what I'm worth, this is what my product or service is worth, and then 6 months later somebody can buy it for half price. I think there's a business integrity challenge there, but that's a choice that we all get to make in business. Some businesses are always on sale, they always discount, they always have a special, and there's other businesses in the world where they never have a special, they're never on sale, they never discount. And again, that's a choice. And isn't that awesome that we always get to make a choice? So if you're in a lousy, stinking, rotten job, did you choose it? And could you choose to quit and get into a business or career that you really love? If you're out of shape, did you choose what you eat, or have you always chosen what you've eaten? Every meal you've ever eaten, who was there, who ate it? Every exercise session you've ever done or haven't done, who was there? Did you get to choose? And do we have to accept the outcome, the result, the consequence of our choices? So I'll use another example. I love wearing nice clothes. I love being in great shape. And people say to me, Rowie, but that's not a choice, that's genetics. Well, I don't really have genetics going for me. I'm a size 16 in the upper body and a size 10 in the lower body. I've got some interesting genetics that don't work in the norm, but I've accepted that, and that's a beautiful choice that we get to make. We get to whinge, moan and complain about what we can't change, or we get to work with what we can change. And is that a choice? Everything that happens every single day, what if we were conscious of that? I'm an adult, I get to make a choice. If I choose this, what will be the outcome? What will be the result? What will be the consequence of my choice? And then we get to decide, will I or won't I? So we could speed when we drive, but we have to accept the consequences that we could get booked. We could get a ticket. We could park somewhere that's a non-parking zone, and we could choose to do that. We have to accept the consequence that we probably get a parking ticket. We could choose to steal from people, lie to people, be a person that's dishonest, but we have to accept that we may not be trusted. People won't want to employ us. People won't want to have anything to do with us because we're not very nice people. We can choose to gossip, we can choose to criticize, we can choose to be nasty. That's all a choice. Nobody forces us to be nasty. Nobody forces us to gossip about somebody. Nobody forces us to criticize. But do we have to accept the consequence of the reputation that we will now have? That woman is a gossip. She criticizes, she pulls people down. The reverse of that, if somebody comes to you with gossip or criticism or treats you badly, you now get to decide, isn't that exciting? I can act badly, I can treat this person badly back, and I'll rephrase that. If somebody treats me badly and I choose to retaliate and to be a nasty person back to them, doesn't that say more about me than them? And I have to accept the consequences of that I've now lowered my standard to the low standard of the person that attacked me. And isn't that awesome that I get to make that choice? So every day that you wake up and your eyes flutter open, do you get to choose what kind of day you're going to have? Now, some things we have absolutely no control over. I get that. The weather we don't have control over. What other people do we don't have control over. What the government's doing we often don't have control over. There are things we have no control over. But do we have full control over how we react or respond to what's happening? So we could react, this is terrible. Or we could respond with, how can this make me better? How can it make me stronger? How can it make me wiser? And is that a choice? And could it be a conscious choice every day? This is the great day that I'm going to have today. If something comes into my life that I have no control over, will I choose to react, get angry, cranky, grumpy, annoyed, frustrated? Or will I say to myself, thank you for coming into my life. I appreciate this tough challenge, because how would I get tougher, stronger, wiser without it? And I'm going to grow because of this tough challenge. And I love that I've got a choice. How about you? I love that nobody can control my life. I don't want anybody else to control how I feel. And here's an even better question. If somebody's trying to hurt me, pull me down, make me feel bad, isn't it that I allow them to do that? Because if I don't allow them to do that, how could they possibly do that? There's that great question. If somebody is annoying you, making you angry, frustrating you, doesn't that mean that they are living rent-free inside your head? They're upsetting you, or are you allowing them to upset you? And is that a choice? And I always make the opposite choice. Thank you for coming into my life. You have revealed now that you're a nasty, horrible person, and I choose either not to associate with you, I choose not to do business with you, I choose not to have you in my life. Or if I have to have you in my life, I choose to learn and grow from you rather than get angry because of you. I love having choices in my life. How about you? I choose to be happy, healthy, fit and strong. That's what Romax is all about. Healthy, fit and strong for the rest of your life. A career or business that you love. Be financially free, secure, on track to being financially free, secure, wealthy if you want to be, and having great people in my life. And are all of those things a choice? I think they are, and I choose. How about you? I choose to be healthy, fit and strong. I choose to have a career or business that I love. I choose to be financially free, and I choose only to have respectful people in my life. And could that be a choice for everybody? What a great question. Ha ha. Super duper doo. How are you? Are you choosing to be happy, healthy, fit and strong? Woohoo!